He is appropriately concerned. Obviously, this is he wants things to move forward. Nobody's really happy about a July 8th date, but that was the date that accommodated everybody's schedule. The bottom line is Mr. Weinstein is in very good spirits in terms of his desire to challenge all of the evidence like every defendant does when they're on trial. And he really looks forward to the trial proceeding sooner than later. Mr. Weinstein was in court when the prosecutor made all of their statements, so he heard it. He's confident that there will be no more complaining witnesses. That is the appropriate term. That's the courtroom term, complaining witnesses. So, he did not seem to be very concerned about that. He knows that he's never done anything like this, and this was all part of a long-term plan to get money, and many people in this case got money, including Miss Allred, who I think she got 40% of everybody who she represented. So I know she's here as a victim's advocate, and unlike our office that represented Bridget Harris totally pro bono and laid money out to really do justice and not take a penny, I don't believe that's the same cloth of which Miss Allred is cut from. But everybody puts their head on the pillow and sleeps as soundly as their conscience allows them to.
And can you?
Mr. Weinstein's one desire is to get to trial as soon as possible. He's been in jail he's going into his 5th year for a matter that the highest court of the state, no matter what anybody else says, the voices that matter say he got an unfair trial.
Mr. Aidala's false statements, name-calling and public bullying of my client in what appears to be an attempt to intimidate her are very serious. Mimi has been very courageous throughout this unwarranted, vicious, and false attack on her. She still has not yet made her decision as to whether or not to testify again in this new trial. Now, as I sat in court, I heard Mr. Aidala apologize to the court for what he said. I think it's long overdue for Mr. Aidala to retract his statements concerning Mimi and apologize to her.
I don't believe the judge ever said anything about apologies. I don't believe the prosecutor ever said anything about apologies. So I'm not going to apologize. The judge said what he wanted to say, what he needed to say, and of course I'm going to respect his decision and take it from there.
And Arthur should know it. Maybe he needs the class in common decency. Why he's so threatened by me, I don't know. I'm only 5 foot tall. I do represent victims. He brings up my name more than he brings up his own name, which it's hard to really count, but that seems to be the case. So I feel if I'm a threat to Arthur Aidala and Mr. Weinstein, I accept that as a badge of honor. Thank you.